So this is just my opinion, but I think the vending machine is the best Lego idea set that they've ever done. Down from the inner cool mechanics to the minifigure lineup to the really cool nostalgic exterior. I just think this one is really well built up and just is such a cool Lego set and something that you can actually use and play with. Now, the set is always here behind me, and with doing the Advent Calendar battles, I've been running some ideas through my head for some cool other things, and this machine is on the top of the list for what I want to do. But unfortunately, that I'll only be sharing in the new year, so stay tuned for that. But before then, I obviously just need to do a review on this set, and just to show you guys why I think this one is really cool. So let's take a closer look, and then we'll go through some final thoughts here. So looking at the vending machine from the outside, obviously inside you can see the ramp where your prize is coming down. You've got a bucket full of coins for them to fall out through, and then you've just got this classic sleek design all around. And you can really see that Lego has been investing, shall I say, in these different kinds of slow pieces and newer ones, and just giving Lego a little bit more of a smoothness that they haven't had in previous years. So as it turned the set around, you can also see there's sort of like the paneling on the sides here, and this repeats all the way around, which is really cool, just to give it a very sleek finish there. Then as well, these glass pieces are new ones, so they're a little bit bigger. And if you've watched our zoo series, we actually use some of them for the gorilla enclosure as well, which is really cool. Then for the top, you've just got this rounded off lid as well, and that one just basically pops in onto the top. So as you can see, there's a slot at the top for your coin. So taking that one and then just pressing it in, just make sure it is in securely. You can turn the knob and that rotates the mechanism in the middle, and then you've got your prize. So in terms of the inside, you can see it's got those Technic pieces with rub on them just to move the balls along. And that's just also so you don't damage your Lego. Just to show what it looks like, so it keeps twisting them in there, and then they will fall down into that further mechanism down there. And that just helps the ball all the way down through to where you're getting your prize. So just to also show off a little bit more, you can see on the one side there, it's got a lot of slope pieces, and then the mechanism in the middle is sort of built up in these chunks where there's just a slot that's big enough for it to fall through. But you can see it's really good mechanical work that's going on in the interior here. So just before we take a look at the minifigures, the balls they come in are actually in two different colors, and this is a new piece. I think they'll be really cool if Lego can use them for Pokeballs going forward, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But they just lift off, and they've got some of your Technic connectors just to hold them in place, and then you've got your prize minifigure inside. And also just a look at the coin that you're using. So it's using one of those new round anti-stud pieces as well. So the nice thing Lego did here was they gave us a male and female version of each of the respective themes that they chose. And starting off, you've got the actual design of the set with his build in his hand, a mini build of that, which is really cool. Then you've got the Lego Ideas designer, and that sort of almost looks like one of the earliest houses that Lego made. And then you've got your Paradisa characters. So they are from the girls' theme from the 90s, which is really cool to get as well. And it was sort of their react to the Barbie theme of that time. But it's very cool that they have these really cool printed torsos. And then going around the back, you can see all of them also have printing on the back, which is really nice, especially with the 92 on the back there, and then the Lego Ideas logo. And three of the characters also come with dual-sided face printing. And here we've got the classic space pen. Now that was a vote that was up where you could choose which colors you'd like to see. And then the winning colors were the gold and the turquoise ones, which is really cool because these are colors that we haven't gotten before. And turning them around, they obviously come with their oxygen tanks, which are very important. Then here we've got the Fabuland minifigures. So they used to be more animal-like in the previous rendition because they were sort of your precursor to the Duplo sets, which is really cool. And then here they decided to just give them costume ones, but they've got their logo printed on the front and then the cool headpieces for that. And then also the theme that came out from the year I was born, the Pirates theme, which is also very cool. And they've got really cool detailed torso printing, and then you get the classic pirate map there. So the printing for the torsos does continue on the back, and only the female pirate comes with dual-sided face printing. And then lastly, my favorite minifigures from the vending machine, your knights. Now I believe these ones you could also vote on, so the winners were the Cracker Knights and the Griffin Knights. As you can see, they all have really lovely torso printing and leg printing that goes down. And same for these knights, and then those shields are just spot on. It's always great when you get good printing quality from Lego, and these ones definitely don't disappoint. So that printing does continue on to the back, and as you can see, only the female Griffin Knight here has dual-sided face printing. So, as you can see, there's some really cool inner workings from the machine, down from the whole mechanism that starts off where you put in your coin, that runs it through to the twisting mechanism that pushes the balls around, and then gives you your lucky prize. Now, I think they did something really special here, and I think the designer is a legend for creating something that's really this cool. And it's also nice that with the minifigure lineup, they decided to give us, Lego fans, a vote in it as well, and that they're doing throwback to all of your cool classic Lego sets. I just feel this one as a whole is sort of Lego. It gives you everything from Lego, from the ideas team, down to the minifigures, down to cool mechanisms and workings, down to a cool display piece. I think this kind of set just screams out Lego. But now, for the thing that I want to do, please join again next year, and then we'll have some really cool, exciting things with this minifigure vending machine. But if you enjoy the review, like and subscribe, and then we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.